Hello, Melyboos. This video is being filmed a little late, so don't know if y'all will. Well, there's different time zones, so depending on which time zone y'all are in, I'm on this. I'm on the other side. Yeah. Anyways, my mask is already itching me. My tape and the other stuff. So tonight we are doing the second Q&A. I know some people didn't get to do the last one. I am having another one. If you didn't get to be a part of the second one, I am having a third one. So don't worry. If you had other questions you wanted to ask me, or if you didn't get to ask me any questions, I will be having a third one as well. And you can, of course, if you've already asked me questions, you can, of course, ask me more questions in that one. If you haven't asked me any questions, you can, of course, ask me questions in that one. So tonight we're gonna be answering some questions. I have them all on my phone this time, so I didn't have to write them all down. Okay. So the first one who's asked me some questions is Pickac. Hang on. Pickac. Sorry. So, the first question they asked is, what is my least favorite piece of merch in my collection? Now, I don't hate, per se, any of my merch. Hang on, let me put my phone over here. But if I did have to pick a least favorite, it would be this item right here. Oh, sorry y'all, here. I, of course, got this because, Melanie merch. I want to collect all the Portals merch I can right now before it's gone and becomes this will become like $120 when it's $14.90 right now. But I don't really care for this locket and then locket. Don't hate it, just don't really care for it. It's my least favorite, which is why I'm showing it. I won't sell it, of course, because, I'm collecting it to have it. But yes, this is my least favorite merch item in my collection as of right now. That could change, but as of right now, this is my least favorite item. It was a tie between this one and the Portals ring, because the Portals ring does not fit everyone. I can't wear the Portals ring, sadly, because it's not my ring size. It's like a size too small for me. I don't know if it's Melanie's ring size or what, but that Portals ring does not fit everyone, sadly. I do think she should have had different sizes be made, even though I think it probably would have costed more. But I do think she should have, had a variety of different sizes, and you could buy or, select if you're getting it online which size you are. But anyways, they asked as well, if you had the option to get any Melanie merch, even if it was discontinued, what item would I choose? I would definitely choose a Dollhouse EP vinyl. A signed Dollhouse EP vinyl. I really wanted it when I was younger, of course. I was younger at the time, had zero money, zero job. Because, this was 2014, and, I didn't have money in 2014 whatsoever. And, I had no record player. I didn't even know I didn't know what a record was, but I didn't have a record player, obviously, and, they were like, why would you need that? You don't need that. Which I didn't need it, but I really wanted it, and now it's like $900. $1,000 if you want it signed. Yeah, I'm never getting that. It's a dream. Anyways. The next question they asked was, what is my favorite Melanie outfit? I'm going to show you a picture of my favorite Melanie outfit. Hang on. We gotta go to good old Pinterest to get those, because Pinterest has amazing photos. It also has cursed things. Hang on. Okay. Now, my favorite outfit is, let me get the picture of it. It does not have text over it. Where is it? Oh, that is not me. Hang on, I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna. Okay, I got the photo. Okay. So, this is my favorite Melanie outfit. Go focus. Stop. This is one of the ones she wore on her trilogy tour. If it will. Okay, sorry. Let me move my phone charm. Okay. I'm trying to get it to focus, but it doesn't want to. Oh my goodness. I had it perfect a second ago. Okay, there we go. That's the best you're gonna get. That's my favorite outfit. And now there's hair in my face again. Oh my gosh. Oh. That's... Okay. Next question. My YouTube reset. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Okay, here we go again. Next question they asked is, what is the highest price I've ever spent on merch before? Now, this is a close tie between me buying this with this. These two came together for a grand total of, plus all Mercari's fees and stuff, 800 something. Yep. But without Mercari's fees, this was about $6.50. The bottle was, when I got it, it was at like exactly running low. I made a few samples and now it's, a little lower. It also does not spray anymore, so that's sad. But I have the canister. It came with the confetti. The only things it didn't come with was the little insert at the bottom, the little top part, like the little plastic, both plastic inserts and the foil. Which I saw someone selling all of those for like $70 and actually sold, which is crazy. Anyways. So yeah. And for the candles, those all costed me, because I bought like 11 of them at the same time, because I'd already gotten Evil and Moon Cycle when they were doing a deal on the bags, where if you bought a candle, you got a free puffy dough. So all that cost me like $700 something. So yeah, it's a tie between all of the candles and my Crybaby perfume. What is the cheapest Melanie item in your collection? And this is the last question from them, and then we'll move on to the next ones. Oh my goodness! My phone just decided to yeet itself. Anyways, the cheapest item in my Melanie collection is the teddy bear, like lip gloss lipstick. And you can see it's teddy bear. Wants to focus. Whatever. But yeah, I got this at JCPenney and they were having like a little sale on them. So this was only like $7. So a really good, really cheap price. It's probably like the cheapest Melanie merch. Oh well, the Void's one of the cheapest Melanie merch. The Void single 69 cents. So anyways, next we have, I gotta go get it real quick. Okay. This next one is from Somebody Save Me. I don't know how to pronounce the last part, but it's N1D9X. I don't know if that's just random or if there's a way to pronounce it. But they said their first question was, when did I start listening to Melanie? I started listening to Melanie when she was on The Voice in 2012. You know, I was just sitting in my living room and, you know, The Voice was on for some reason. I don't know. And I'm like, oh, who's that? Who's that? She's pretty. She has a good voice. Not in that voice. I was like, oh, she's pretty. She has a good voice. Oh my goodness. She's so pretty. Oh, her name's Melanie Martinez. Oh, that's a nice name. And then, you know, a little while later, oh no, she lost. She should have won. All because that woman and her Party City wig. Ugh. Sorry. But we both agree that's a Party City wig, right? Mm-hmm. Sorry. And then the last question they asked 2 questions, was, when did I decide I was going to start collecting merch? I decided to start collecting merch about May, June of 2023. I wish I had started sooner, but I didn't. That was around the time where I was kind of starting to get my own money. But my very first piece of merch, I know you didn't ask this question, but I'm just going to put it in here anyways, was the Crybaby CD. And my uncle actually bought me my first piece of merch. And I was so excited for when this came. Like, when he handed it to me, I was literally just like, ah! I was so happy. Like, I was just so happy when I got it. And then after that, I dropped probably over $2,000 on Melanie Martinez. I am going to do a little video calculating how much my current collection is. I don't know when that's going to be. I'm going to have to update it from time to time because I know my merch is going to grow and it's going to grow in value. I don't know if I'm going to do how much I paid for it originally or like how much, you know, it's worth, like the value of the item. But we'll see. Because I know like Crybaby perfume is worth a ton. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna say it's worth 50, even though it used to be worth 50. That's another thing. I wish I could have gotten the Crybaby perfume when it was $50, but my mom was like, "Nah, you don't. We're not giving you that." Well, excuse me for wanting something that used to be 50, and it's now 1,000. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this little Q&A. I will be doing another one, obviously. Like I said in the beginning, I know I said I was gonna do a video as well about all the stuff, you know, it's been flying around. I don't know if I'm gonna do that video anytime soon. I said I would do it. I didn't say when. But, you know, it's a sensitive topic and stuff, so it might happen soon, it might not happen soon, but we'll see. Because, yeah. Anyways, I love you all so much, and, yeah, bye.